Hello, I'm Eve,
And I'm Luna.
and today on Watched Wednesday, we'll talk about episodes 11 through 15 of Friends.
Today I'm drinking
Coffee!
So let's get started. Episode 11, Monica and Phoebe spotting this Prince Charming-esque looking guy walking down the street, and Phoebe prompts Monica to catcall him, and Monica woo-woos him.
That's panic for you.
Yeah, that would be me. I don't know how to whistle. And he gets hit by a car, by an ambulance, and he gets I don't know, he gets knocked out into a coma, or he gets put into a coma.
Put in a coma.
And he while he's out, Monica and Phoebe start building him up to be the perfect man. They say that he's a lawyer and a dancer, and what was the other one? That he teaches.
Oh my god, I forgot.
He's sculpting. He teaches sculpting on the side or something like that. Have you ever built someone up in your head and then been disappointed after you've met them?
All the time. All
All
the time.
Yep.
Okay, don't judge people by their cover, right? No, I judge everybody by their cover. It's the way I know if I'm gonna like a book or not. I judge it by its cover.
Okay. I mean, I feel like we've all been there, right? Like, when you first start talking to someone, you start thinking like, oh man, they're perfect. They're perfect until they're not. And that's the same thing that happens to them, unfortunately.
Phoebe's hair, though, like, I guess because she had a hat on,
Mm-hmm.
but it's still curly, but it's not tamed curly. It's like wild curly. It just looks so
It almost looks
pretty. I don't
crimped
know.
or something. It's really
Yeah,
cute.
something. It looks really nice.
Phoebe always has the best hair. The best hair.
So at 5 minutes, 20 seconds, Monica and Phoebe are caring for the man they, put into funnier words, ran over. If I were to be in a coma, would you care for me in the hours when Dimitri is at work?
Dude, duh. I would be visiting you daily. I would go and I would do your hair. I'd crimp your hair just like Phoebe's. I'd braid it for you. I'd get you all ready. I'd paint your nails. I'd make sure you look cute until Dimitri gets out of work, so that way when he visits you, it's like date night. Like, you always stay looking fresh for your man, all right?
There you go. Thanks.
Yeah. No problem. Would you do the same for me?
Hell yeah, dude. I think I would stay probably for as much as I could, obviously, but I would plan to stay there. I would plan to stay there for a long time until you woke up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if it was like already a month and you still hadn't woken up, I'd still be going back, like flying back to like
Yeah.
make sure everything was okay. Calling daily, like the nurses, like, hey,
Yeah.
did you brush her hair today?
Did you?
Yes, ma'am. We already did that twice. Well, it's already 8 o'clock. It should be the fourth time.
There you go. Thank you. Thank you. That's why we're friends. Real friends don't let each other look bad when they're in the coma.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd be doing a skincare routine.
I would, you know what I would do? Maybe, I don't know if it's dark humor, but I think you would like it in your coma because, not like
I
that,
love
but
dark
like,
humor. Not
but
like
like
that.
if you were in a coma and I'd go visit you, right?
Mhm.
I would play in the background the intro to Pretty Little Liars while I'm doing
Oh
your
my god.
makeup and combing your
Yes,
hair.
yes, I would love that. That's perfect. Now
Oh
I'm
my
gonna be
god.
disappointed if you didn't.
Yeah. Did you?
If I
I
wake up,
did.
yeah. Did you play the song?
Mm. Hopefully, I could have it playing while you wake up, so that way you could have a nice little laugh,
Oh my god.
and you'll realize like, oh, okay, I was in a coma.
I'm gonna wake up singing it. All creepy.
So at 6 minutes, 50 seconds, Ross takes a shot of whiskey.
Mhm.
I don't know. When Rachel walks in with Paolo. So he makes a face after taking said shot, and you could tell it's the face that you make when you take a shot. But I have a trick that I like doing so that you can't really taste the shot, and you don't need a chaser or anything like that. It's just before you take the shot,
Mhm.
you hold your breath. So you take a breath, you take the shot, swallow it, right? And then you press your tongue to the roof of your mouth. Yeah.
Uh huh.
As like, after you swallowed, you press your tongue to the roof of your mouth. And then once all of it's down, then you exhale. So
I'm
it's
gonna
like
try that.
take a shot, roof of your mouth, and then like that, or however you want to do it. That way, you're breathing out, and it won't touch your tongue, your taste buds.
Yeah. I'm gonna try
So
that. I'm gonna try
yeah,
that. I mean, I don't usually give a big reaction when I take a shot, anyways. But if it helps it go down easier, how'd
yeah.
you learn that?
Um, just trial and error. I was like, man, this shit sucks, but I want to look badass when I take a shot. Like, I don't want people to like
Yeah.
when they see me take a shot. I want them to be like, oh, dang, that didn't even phase her.
That's one tough chick.
Yeah.
Don't mess with her.
She took a shot. She didn't make a face.
At 14 minutes 32 seconds, Rachel shows Monica the book that she's writing, A Woman Undone. And it reminded me of how excited we were when we were first working on our books.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We would set our timers and we would write for as long as we
Mm-hmm.
could. And then we'd share our
Mm-hmm.
ideas and everything. And I don't know, just seeing that brought back those feelings of
I know what
excitement,
you
like to
mean.
show each other. We need to
Yeah.
get back to that.
Yes, dude. Because yesterday I was feeling like that. Like, oh, I feel kind of righty.
Yes, same. I'm feeling it. It's in the air. It's in the air. We just need to apply ourselves. We need to do it again.
And it's always around this time too. It's always around August. We're like, ooh, that's
The cozy
right.
time, the fall time. I swear, if we don't get any writing done this fall season, we're gonna regret it until next fall.
Mm-hmm.
Also, this is the start of me not liking Ross
Oh,
because
okay.
because he kisses Chandler's mom. Big no on both parts. She's his mom. She's his mom, and she kissed his friend, his longtime friend, best friend from college. It's just, Ross, what are you doing? What are you doing, Ross? I don't care how sad you are. I don't care how sad you are. You're not sadder than Chandler, okay?
Yeah, like, oh my God, no, no,
Give the
no.
guy a break. He's Chandler.
And that's when that guy made that song, Blame It on the Alcohol. He was watching Friends.
He was watching Friends. Yeah, that's how it happened.
Okay, episode 12. At 3 minutes, 10 seconds, Rachel and Paolo have been dating for like a few episodes already, which could mean maybe a few weeks, few months,
Mm-hmm.
because show
Yeah.
times. How do they communicate with each other enough to be bickering the way that they do when walking into Monica's apartment? Because they're like talking about Poconos
Mm-hmm.
and they're bickering because he couldn't say it right. But it's like
Like, how do you get past that, like, language barrier? I
enough
know
to
that
be
to some
bickering.
people that's like a something that they like when they read and
Mm-hmm.
stuff, like they love that miscommunication trope.
Oh, okay.
So maybe that's what she's
Maybe.
into it, so she likes that he's like, she kind of likes that, but it's just, how do you, I mean, but this whole miscommunication thing comes back later on
Mm-hmm.
because
Yeah.
she's thinking there's so much more than a fling now, like they're past that.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously Paulo does not. Does not
Yeah.
think that. And he hits on Phoebe.
Yep.
What a loser. Honestly. Honestly. Out of all people, too, like Phoebe.
Yeah.
Come on, Paulo.
8 minutes into the show, Chandler and Joey talk about getting furniture together. Now, anything they say is like an intimate relationship now. Like,
Uh-huh.
are you moving out? No, I'm not moving out. Are you? Like, no.
Yeah.
Anytime a movie or a show makes two friends sound like a dating couple is my favorite thing. It's
Me
just,
too.
it's so fucking funny.
I love them. They're bickering like an old married couple.
Mm-hmm.
It's so cute. And they take it so seriously too.
Yeah.
Why not the birds?
It's like, fine, you pick it, all right? What about this one? Sure, the
The
ladybugs, but
ladybugs
not,
suggest
but
fine
not.
dining, but not birds. And the patio furniture. It's like, oh, they're gonna walk in and they're gonna be confused and think that, oh no, I'm outside again.
Yeah, that was a good one.
At the end of episode 12, Rachel slips up and tells Ross he's having a boy. Have you ever slipped up and told someone something you shouldn't?
Yes, I was little. Um, I was really excited because the pizza man was at the door. and
Understandable.
and so my mom was like, Eve, go get your dad. Um, he's in the garage, and I was like, okay. So I run to go, to the garage, and it's probably like 2 months out before Christmas.
Mhm.
I open the door, and he was building my sister a dollhouse.
Okay.
So I shut the door and I ran off and I went into the hallway. So excited because the pizza guy was there. I had to hide because I didn't want him to see me. And my sister was in the hallway and I was like, oh my god, you'll never guess what dad is doing in the garage. He's building a dollhouse for you. And then my dad came out, got the pizza. He turns to us and he's like, she told you, didn't she? And I was just there like,
he could just feel it in the air.
yeah. And I was like, oh, I hope they got my back. But my sister did not have my back. She's like,
Oh
yeah, she told
no.
me. And
Oh
then
my
like, well,
god.
what is it? What is it? And then she's like, a dollhouse. And he's like, God damn it, Eve. And I was just there like, oh.
Chingao Eve.
So I think from then, I think that's when I started like keeping my secrets
Yeah.
or other people's secrets because I was like, I mean, depending on who they were. Okay, episode 13, the opening scene, we're finding out or slowly being introduced to another qualm of Monica's,
Yeah.
which is her being an aggressive
And that's
competitor.
something that stays forever.
Because they finally settled on a table and it was a
The foosball
foosball table
table.
or something. No, it was a foosball table, so she's just, that's where we learn that she's being an aggressive competitor because she's like, come on, it's like 2, 3 in the
Yeah.
morning.
This whole thing reminds me of how later on in a future episode where she has that frizzy hair and she's like playing what is it? Ping
Ping
pong.
pong.
And she's playing ping pong and she's so freaking hilarious. I love her. I'm thinking about those braids and the dance.
Hi, Monica. Bad,
I
bad,
mean,
bad.
being competitive is a good thing, but don't be a Monica. But like speaking on being, I guess, having a goal in mind and like doing anything to reach it. So Chandler accidentally sees Rachel's boobies. Yeah. And Rachel tries to get back at him and tries to sneak a peek at Chandler's. Chandler Bing, it's time to see your thing. And she tries to see his pee-pee. And the door is unlocked.
Mm-hmm.
And it's Joey. Right? Is it Joey?
Yeah, it's Joey.
Yeah, it's Joey. Then Joey tries to sneak in on Rachel. And again, the door is unlocked and it's Monica. Then Monica tries to sneak in on Joey and the door, again, unlocked to these bathrooms, and it's Joey's dad. Like,
oh, hello, dear.
Lock your doors, people. Like, you guys...
You purposely unlock your front door. So you would assume you'd lock the bathroom door.
Yeah, exactly. Like, why are you going into the bathroom? Apartment full of people, and you're gonna go shower, and you know that this shit is going around where they're trying to, like, catch each other, and you're leaving the door unlocked. I mean, I don't get it. I don't get it. Lock your doors, people. Lock your doors.
And also, knock before you enter.
I mean, they're trying to sneak in on each other, to be fair.
True.
So that's why
but
they're
the
not
first
knocking.
time when Chandler, that it happened.
When Chandler. This all starts with Chandler walking in. Yep.
Yeah, because he walked in the apartment, and she just assumed
that no one was home.
No one was home, yeah.
Yeah. And she should be comfortable in her own place.
Yeah.
You know.
But lock the door. Okay, yeah, no, not the knocking then.
At 15 minutes and 57 seconds, you see Monica and Chandler sitting on the couch at the
Central Perk.
At Central Perk. And Monica's outfit is it's so, I just love it. She's wearing this long sleeve white top. It's buttoned up and it has like a lace collar. She's got like little drop earrings, and she's got this black, I think it's a dress, and a black, what's that called? Like a blazer type of thing.
Okay.
And of course her black see-through tights and her shoes. Like, she looks so cute, and her hair, like, look, let me show you.
Okay, I was like, I'm trying to picture it. Okay, yes. It's giving off like a Wednesday vibe.
Kind of Wednesday vibe. She looks... That's all me right there. That's my favorite.
Yeah, I could picture you wearing that. So cute.
Yeah. If only I had the courage to wear that. She looks so cute. I love it. If you guys are curious to see the outfits that I'm talking about, or the hair that Eve
that I'm talking about, sorry.
That Eve had talked about in regards to Phoebe earlier, then you can head on over to Eve's blog.
Oh yeah, my blog. I'll put a link down in the description box so that you could follow us.
Yeah, I'll put a link down in the description box for my Instagram, because I will be posting these pictures in my story.
So 16 minutes, 49 seconds, Joey's mom makes her first appearance. She knows about the affair, and she's not happy to pretend to just find out. And I think I would be like Joey's mom. She just kept living her life, and I'm sure she's more James Bond than Joey's father. But yeah, I think I would be like Joey's mom. Like,
yeah.
Like, know about it, and just, I don't know, I guess I'd just be too tired to do anything. Like, alright, I'm just gonna live my life.
You know, whatever works for different things work for different people. There's so many different dynamics. It's crazy to me how this show shows so many different sides to people, and I'm actually very grateful for this show from when I was younger, because if you're just raised hearing and just being taught to think of things a certain way, and you never witness a different perspective, you'll never grow. And this show shows so many different perspectives, so many different ways of life, so many different types of people. It starts off with Ross's ex-wife being a lesbian who's pregnant with his child. And then there was
the lady that Chandler dated.
Yeah, Chandler going out with a girl who was polyamorous and had an open marriage and had different relationships. And then there's, Joey's father who's seeing 2 women and the mom is okay with it.
Yeah.
There's, and, later on it's, Phoebe, there's surrogacy. Phoebe having her brother's baby. I'm very thankful for this show. It helped me realize that there's more to one way of life.
So my last note is I feel like the guy Phoebe is dating is giving out so many red flags. He uses his power to manipulate and instigate situations instead of subtly help people realize there might be a subconscious reason why.
Yeah.
Like with Ross, purposely getting married to a lesbian.
He was annoying. For a shrink, he's not too shrinky. And the thing is, he is.
He was. But I hate that guy.
Because all he did was point things out about them, but not give them any advice.
And hurry up, let's go, we're gonna be late. Like, hey, she's getting her coat.
He says that. He's like, hurry up, we have to go. And she's like, oh, okay, bye, everyone. He's like, hurry up, Phoebe. Like, he said it again.
Yeah,
it's like
no, red flags.
1 second. And then the way he reacts at the end. When she tells him, they don't like you. He's like,
he got all offended. Like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Dang, tell me you're offended.
Complex.
Without telling me you're offended.
Yeah, he was so upset. At episode 14, the beginning of the episode, Ross tries to hit on a woman that lives in his building with an egg. Because the only interaction they had was that he borrowed an egg from her. And Joey says to give her an egg, here's your egg. I got your egg back or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm just wondering, do you think that would work? Would that work on you?
That would work on me because...
It would work on me too.
If you can make me laugh, not just but make me oh, that's a good one. I don't know. If you can make me laugh, you got me.
Yeah, same. It's all about humor and...
Hello, the comedian.
Yeah, the comedian, you guys. I know, it's different. But, it's it shows that he, I don't know, remembers that one interaction or whatever. It's just something cute. I don't know. It's a cute little way to pick someone up, I think.
Yeah, I liked it. 3 minutes and 58 seconds. Joey and Chandler realize Joey's date just said the name Janice. Because they're on a double date. And they're just looking at each other like, what?
And she says it.
She says it.
For the first time, she says, oh my God. Yeah, I can't do it. I cannot do it. I can't even attempt to do it the way she does. I can't. But it's iconic.
6 minutes, 12 seconds. Phoebe is a witch. Phoebe is a witch. No wonder we gravitate to her.
I love her.
Hashtag Team Phoebe.
Always.
Because she's doing the whole we could, not the cleanse. Well, not when she says that because her friend mentions to say that. But when they're like, well, what do we do? And then Phoebe's like, oh, I know, we can do this. And she's knows, She's just like, we could dance under
Yeah.
the moon naked or whatever the fuck. And I was like, oh my god, hello, she's a
like a
witch.
little like a little flag went up in your head, like a little light bulb went up in your
Yeah,
head, like, oh,
yeah.
Phoebe's a witch.
I mean, I knew she sounded familiar, but
Dude, I mean, yeah, I totally see it, especially after this episode. I mean, she has like this whole
Mhm.
like recipe thing on how to do it correctly and everything. I mean, they still do it wrong, but yeah.
Mess up.
I mean, they are burning their ex's stuff indoors. Now, have
Mhm.
you? I mean, they should have done that in the balcony for sure.
The
For
balcony
sure.
thing,
That
yeah.
is an outdoor activity, you guys. I don't feel like I need to
A
say
little
that,
fire.
but just in case.
Yeah.
Have you ever done something like that with your ex's stuff?
Um, I would love to do this with my ex's stuff, but I
Well,
can't.
or any
Like,
like ex relationship.
I would love to, but I can't. I don't like throwing their pictures or whatever things that they gave me away. I like to save things in this black box that I have
Mhm.
so that in the future I could show my children, like especially if that ex friend or ex boyfriend was toxic, I can show them the red flags to look out
Mhm.
for. Um, and even though you really care immensely about the person, you can still care about yourself more and get out of any type of abusive
For
relationship.
sure.
Like it'll be hard and all that stuff, but like I want like they're I guess they're part of my wise tales.
Yeah. I mean
Yeah. But that's why I wouldn't throw
it's
anything
sad that
away
that's
just so
your
I could.
takeaway, but that's,
Mhm.
unfortunately the truth for a lot of us, and that's why we choose to end a lot of relationships, and that's why they go bad.
Mhm.
Personally, I am definitely a burner. I will throw everything out. I have,
I
and I will continue to do so in the future. I I always say, like, I'm not afraid. I throw people away. Like, that's how I am. If I will choose my peace,
Mhm.
and I will just completely throw everything out. I will do a sweep through, and I if I can, I will just
Mhm.
throw everything out, get rid of everything. I don't have any evidence of any of me and anyone else ever, friendship
Let's
wise
just say
or like ex in a relationship. Nothing. If we ended in bad
let's just
terms.
say you do let's say you do find something and you're like, "Oh, I don't know how this slipped through,"
Mm-hmm.
but if you do, let me know and then maybe I could just make a copy of whatever pictures they that I have and we could burn that.
You could like keep it for me.
I do though. Yeah. I do though like I believe in okay, when I was little, I used to write letters, and if I didn't know the address to them, I'd burn it so that that letter could somehow get to them, maybe subconsciously or something. I don't know. But I do believe in
Little
that.
witch.
Like,
That's little witch behavior right there. Little Phoebe.
little Phoebe. Oh, crochet that on a pillow,
Yeah.
guys.
I used to either bury, like I used to write my like a wish in like a little note
Hmm.
or something that I wanted to happen,
Hmm.
and I would like bury it in my backyard or in my front yard, or I
Oh,
would burn it and like let it like see it go
okay.
into like the air, into the universe.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I would do.
Oh, it's so cute.
uh,
Guys, crochet that on a pillow for us. What was it? Little witch
a
or
little
what?
baby witchling,
Little Phoebe
little
witch.
Phoebe witch. Oh, burning stuff. How cute.
Yeah.
A part of me wishes that I wasn't so like I just throw people away, but it's because I feel like
Hmm.
I can't help but look back at these things because I am also very sentimental, and I think it's because I'm
Hmm.
sentimental And I know I'm going to find myself going through the photo albums or going through the
Mm-hmm.
box of memories. And
Yeah.
then everything you grab from that box has a feeling in it and has a memory
Mm-hmm.
attached to it. And I feel like if I was to hold something that someone gave me and it's like a bad thing, I don't want to feel good about them. Like, I don't want to think about that good
Yeah.
moment. I'd rather just get rid of the
Yeah.
whole thing. Because, I don't know, it helps me move on.
Now I keep it. It fuels my hate fire.
You want to stay mad, and I just want to forget it ever happened. What do you guys do?
Yeah, what do y'all do?
Episode 15, the opening scene, we finally see the friends order something other than coffee. It's not that much different than
Mm-hmm.
coffee, and I mean, it's not really that big of a deal, but Joey gets a coffee, right? Ross
Mm-hmm.
gets a cappuccino, and Monica gets a cider. And then there's something
Okay.
else in her tray. It looks like tea, but I'm not entirely sure, and I don't know. But we were talking about it in the other episode, how we never see them order anything other than coffee. Well, here you go. Here's one.
Yeah, when I saw that, I was like, "What? Did I put the wrong episode? What the
Yeah.
heck?" And I was like, "Oh my god, did I jump ahead in the last
Yeah. It's because it
episode? Like
never
what?" And I was
happens.
like,
And I
"Oh,
guess
okay."
if it does, it's so rare when they put that in.
Mm-hmm. It threw me
Yeah.
off.
But when I saw the scene, I was like, oh, yeah, no, yeah, I recognize it. I remember that because of the cinnamon stick.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
um. So 5 minutes 24 seconds. Phoebe tries to remember a dish that Monica should make, but she can't figure out what it's called. I get like this a lot, and it's very frustrating, especially if I'm being looked at the way Monica looks at Phoebe. Like they're looking at her like are you dumb or something? Like, oh, it's frustrating, and then just to like ignore the face that they're giving
Mm-hmm.
you. But anyways, I think I might know what Phoebe
I
is
was about
talking
to
about,
ask,
and I'm probably
what dish is it?
I don't know what dish it is, but I feel like she's talking about like here comes my Phoebe. It's like a cookie. It looks like a cookie or a cracker, and then like some kind of like onion dip on top,
Okay.
or like some green herb sprinkled on it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. That's what I picture that she's trying to like the thing and the thing, because she's has her hand
Uh-huh.
flat and then she has herself sprinkling on. So I'm picturing like a cracker
Yeah.
with some type of French dip on it with like a little basil leaf on
Oh,
top or something.
fancy.
Yeah, because it's Monica, so that's why she's like, "What do you call it?"
Yeah.
So I feel like that's what it is. I don't know what the heck that is, but
But
that's what I
it's
picture.
the thing with the thing on top, okay?
Yeah, with the
Yeah.
thing and the
Yeah,
thing,
you know.
And I felt so bad because Phoebe she realized her friends aren't gonna try to help her figure out the
Yeah.
words,
That
and
happens a lot
so
with
she just
Phoebe.
drops it
That
like
happens a lot.
yeah. So she drops it like she had no idea what she was talking about in the first
Mm-hmm.
place, but it was just her way of like being like, oh okay. Like sometimes when I tell a story and there's a group of people and I know they're not paying attention, I'll just die out with what I'm saying and just
And
stop
then you
talking.
notice,
And they
yeah,
don't notice.
and then you notice that they don't even say like, "Oh no, what were you saying?" Like, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
no, I hate that. I hate
Yeah.
that. I'm always the one to like make sure that I give someone like the spotlight, even if I
Mm-hmm.
have no interest in what they're saying, even if they weren't even talking to me. If I notice that the other person that they're talking to is not paying attention,
Mm-hmm.
I'll pretend like, "Oh no, yeah, yeah," like whatever they're talking about
Yeah,
is,
like, continue. I was
yeah,
listening.
yeah. No, that's interesting.
I like those
Yeah.
people like that. I get people like that rarely, but for the most part, yeah. And then I get kind of like back into my little shell, like, oh well, no, it's fine. Like it's not that interesting
Yeah.
because well, no one was paying attention. So I feel you,
Oh.
Phoebes.
No, and then
Oh,
sometimes you
Phoebes.
get stuck with a talker though, and then it's like, oh, this is why people were
Mm-hmm.
listening. You just go off. So at 6 minutes 50 seconds, Ross's date, the girl
Mm-hmm.
that's being pulled at by the hair by Marcel. Marcel was just going at her. Is she Jan? Okay, is she Jan from The Office? Jan Levinson? Gould?
Yeah. Yes, because at 6 minutes and 58 seconds, that's the time that I noticed who it was. After she was done screaming, like, she's like, ah! And then, like, she was done screaming, right? I was like, oh my god, that's her. It's Melora
Melora
Hardin.
Hardin. Iconic.
Yeah, she comes out
Yeah.
in she comes out in the Office as Jan. She comes out in the movie 17 again as the
Oh, yeah.
principal. And the hot chick as Jessica's mom.
Oh, that's right. Oh my god.
Yeah, and she comes out in like
An
a lot of
icon.
other movies, but those are just the ones that I've seen more of her movies, but those are the three
Came to mind.
that I remember clearly. Yeah. And then and I noticed that in all of these movies and shows, she's the unexpected kinky one. Like you don't expect her to be so like
I don't know. I
wild.
guess some people go for certain roles, and that's one that really pulls at her.
Yeah. Because it's like, and every time she gets me every time.
I'm just thinking back to 17
like,
again, where she's like telling the guy that she wants to be, or
yeah.
where they're speaking that language, and
Yeah. It's like, where you want to go? You want to go to your lair or
Yeah.
mine? And I don't know. But in like, whatever, what language were they speaking?
I forget. It's like the
It wasn't
it's the Lord of
Klingon.
the Ring one.
The Lord of the Rings. Yeah.
I forget what it's called.
But
And she's like, he's like her hero or something.
yeah.
Sorry, I don't watch Lord of the Rings.
Are you peacocking? Are you peacocking right
dude,
now? Dude,
that is my
I
favorite.
love that guy.
I love saying that. Are you peacocking? Anyways, we're talking about Friends.
Back to Friends. Yes, that's her. That's her.
her.
Melora Harding. At 18 minutes, 6 seconds, the up in smoke guy just said, well, smack my ass and call me Judy. I made a saying up years ago, and it's, well, put a top hat on me and call me Abraham.
I love that. I love that. I love both of those. Oh my god. Okay, so how do you use it?
You know, it's very hard to figure out. I'm still trying to figure out how to use it. I think actually, when I first saw this episode, that's when I was like, oh, I want to make my own up. So I decided, like, what should I, and it's that, I guess, like, I use it when people are, like, when they correct me. Like, well, it's actually this.
Okay.
So I just, like, well, put a top hat on me and call me Abraham. Like, I don't know. To me, that feels like it's, like, a subtle, like, well, screw you. I don't know. I honestly, I don't know, like, but that's what I've been using it for, so.
That's how I'm gonna use it.
But it took like a few hours to like figure that one out. I wrote it down. I wrote out little things, and
you were dedicated.
like, that's the one.
That's the one.
Hell yeah, it was. 20 minutes, 38 seconds. The scene cuts to the friends at Central Perk, and in it, Ross is wearing a hoodie. Now, I didn't notice until 6 seconds later how freaking hot.
I swear,
in said hoodie.
I knew you were gonna go there. I knew it, and I noticed that too. And I was like, "Oh, she's gonna write that down. She's gonna write it down."
Dude.
But I mean,
just like, oh my
just
God.
David Schwimmer is just he is just such an attractive man. Like I just hoodie or no hoodie.
I'm just like, I'm shaking my head and like just looking into nowhere and just like, oh my God. I can't get over it. I'm sorry, guys. No, I'm not sorry.
No, don't be.
I like what I like.
Big-shouldered man.
Broad-shouldered men, the arms, the hands. Oh my God.
That's your favorite appendage.
Yeah. Don't show me nothing else. Show me your hands.
He's getting flustered over here. She's about to go write a romance novel right now.
I am so hot. Okay, well, that was the end of this episode. So, next time on Watched Wednesday here at the Spot, we will talk about episodes 16 through 20 of
See you then.
Friends.
Bye.
Bye.